Stay with us. Residents of Arena, a suburb of Accra, are now relieved. A few days ago, residents were forced to wade through fecal waste which had gushed out of the sewage system before they could enter their homes. Solis Roscote has the good news.
The news team paid a visit to Akwe School Junction, one of the sites the AMA had been working. The AMA team had to break asphalt on the road to unclog the underground sewage lines. This was what was left behind: a huge mound of refuse. Refuse collectors were at hand to collect the garbage from the road. The bad stench that had engulfed the Arena community over the last few days was no longer present this morning. At one of the affected houses, the makeshift wooden plank bridges were gone. The bathroom area in this compound was now devoid of sewage and easily accessible. Residents who had to wade through calf-deep faeces effluents some 48 hours ago looked visibly relieved as they went about their daily activities. Who would have thought that barely 48 hours ago it would have been impossible for the news team to get closer? We then paid a visit to Madame Ansan, the 66-year-old woman whose life had been adversely affected by the sewage flood. Her house was almost dry compared to the state it was in before. She was full of nothing but thanks and praise for the responsible authorities as well as TV3 for their rapid response to the crisis. She advised her fellow neighbors to adhere to sanitation regulations, seeing as cleanliness is next to godliness.
I'm grateful to the government and all authorities at the Assembly for saving us from this situation. We also cannot thank TV3 enough for hearing our cry and telling our story to the rest of the world. We all need to unite and keep our community clean.
Still, at Madame Ansa's house, the news team ran into some health and safety officers from the District Environmental Office of the AMA.
We are here to disinfect the affected areas so that we'll break the chain of contamination.
Reverend Daube added, this was not a one-off exercise.
We'll come to do update inspection after a few days to look how they are faring. People who are showing any signs of being infected.
Although there is still much to be done, residents can at least breathe a sigh of relief as their primary headache has been eliminated. Solis Roscote, TV3, Accra.